Hey guys, this is Mike and Aubrey from Simplify Abroad, and this week we're going to talk about some of our Spanish classes and how we basically learned Spanish as adults here in Spain. I have never spoken Spanish before. Did you take Spanish in high school?
No, I took Latin for 1 year.
Not helpful. And so basically, this was another question from one of the comments, and so people looking to move here. Hopefully we can kind of share some of our experiences and how as adults we learn Spanish and how our kids are doing with Spanish. And I guess to start, we did take intensive classes after about a month of getting here. We do use some apps still. I like Memrise. Duolingo for the family plan is actually kind of cool because our kids can make as many mistakes as you want and you can keep using it. But I guess even before we do that, I'll let Aubrey touch on what we tried to do to prep coming to Valencia, Spain, and how it kind of worked out for us. So, yeah.
All right, the first thing that we tried it's called italki. We actually found it through, I think it was like a Reddit thread of trying to like learn the language. We had like a whole list of things to do, and this one came up, so we went on, and it's just on a website, and you have to create an account, you add a card to file, so you just pay through the app. And basically you can choose the language. So this would be not just for Spanish, it's for any language you ever want to learn. And once you choose the language, you can then choose the area. So like at first we didn't really know where to choose because you have like Latin American Spanish or you have like Spain Spanish. So obviously we chose Spain Spanish. But then you can choose from there the person that you want, and they range from dollars. Sorry, I get euros and dollars confused now. It's $5 an hour to anywhere from 5 to 15, and that's very, very cheap for an hour. And you can do conversational Spanish, you can do like a lesson plan, you can do beginner. You really choose what you want to do, and you get to choose your time frame. So you can go on there and be like, okay, I need somebody from Spain that is available from 4 to 8 p.m. on Monday, and then they'll give you a list and you choose, and it's a very, very easy process. We did it for a little while, but we did stop because for me it was very stressful. So I got very nervous doing it. But
well, it's not like that. I think I felt like an idiot. Just straight up, like their English was not great.
Yes.
And I think they thought we were coming in knowing a little bit of Spanish.
We knew nothing.
And we knew nothing. So I guess, is it fair to say doing it now versus a year ago, it'd probably be way more helpful?
I think it would be really cool after you have like a base of Spanish to then do it and do conversation. It would be way cheaper than doing a class here if you wanted to do a class. Now, you could probably find someone doing a language exchange here for free. But if you wanted something where you're one-on-one with someone, it's just on the computer, so it's all online. I do think doing a conversation Spanish with the italki program would be perfect. I really do.
I agree. I think it'd be way more helpful now. Like with a base, as you said. The other thing, I guess, just to touch on real quick, the $5 to $15 you mentioned. The $5 was more Mexico, Venezuela, more Latin America prices.
And no English.
And
the cheaper was zero English, and that was challenging.
Where the Spain, I don't, maybe $8 was the lowest I saw, but like really 10 to 20 is probably more what you're seeing for Spanish speaking. Spain Spanish. To do it that way. So, I do agree. I think if I did italki now, I'd get a lot more out of it.
Maybe we'll try it.
Yeah,
maybe do like an update on how it goes, because I actually think that's a really good. We just gave ourselves a good idea.
I think that worked actually. So besides that, so once we got here, for the first month, we didn't really do anything. We're just hanging out with the kids, going to the beach, trying new foods. We were just doing that type of stuff.
But everyone was still in school at that point too.
Oh, that's fair.
Beginning of June, so really nothing was open.
From the U.S., we were out of school. The kids here still go through like the third week of June because they start later here. So we were just kind of like enjoying the beach to ourselves. Like all this type of stuff. Once July hit, we did put our kids in camps, and that's when Aubrey and I started our intensive courses. So we did it at Two-Day Valencia? Two-Day Languages, sorry. And it's in Rusafa. The owner is Sal, super great guy. We got our teacher was Sarah, who's absolutely lovely, just really nice. And so with that, for our intensive classes, we were doing 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, and we did that probably for 2 months straight. We did July and August for sure.
2 months straight.
Yeah. And it burned us out. So the best way I can describe it is probably after 6 weeks, we took our A1 test already. Is that fair? Maybe 4 weeks.
No, it was maybe.
No, it was.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. I think it depends on how fast you go. We took our A1 test, and that's very easy stuff, right? Where are you from? What's your name?
Yeah.
What's your name? All that type of stuff. And so when we went into A2, that's when we did not do not anymore. In A1, they kind of let you ask some English questions every now and then if you really get struggling. In A2, you have to truly be struggling for them to even use any sort of English.
Yeah.
If our instructor even said 5 words of English to us in A2, it would be a shock that day. And so I think our biggest tip would be we definitely got burnt out. What I would probably recommend, because Aubrey's still in classes now, I think she'll touch on, she's in B1 and she takes it
just 2 days a week.
Twice a week.
2 days.
What I'd probably recommend is like do intensive to get through A1. Run through that, hearing it every single day, like your Spanish gets so much better so fast. And then maybe switch to a 3 day a week or 2 day a week for A2, B1. For the rest, you want to continue. We got burnt out, and really it was just every time we left the house, we had to like think.
Yeah.
Like you don't think about that in the US. You leave the house, if people are just passing by making comments, stuff like that, it's English, you can understand them. Here, like you actually have to pay attention because we didn't speak the language. So we go to a parent-teachers conference, gotta understand it. We go meet the principal, gotta try to listen. You go to like even sign up our kids for soccer or football, gotta listen.
Doctor appointments.
Yeah.
It's very overwhelming. In the beginning, for sure.
Yeah, and that's actually why we went to London actually for Halloween, like we mentioned in our previous video. Besides being a little homesick, that was actually part of it, was just to hear some English
just for a
little
moment.
bit. Before we came back and kind of recharged our batteries.
Just a reset, and then started again.
Yeah, but I think the burnout was because we did so many weeks of, and really even into September, I think we did it 10 weeks maybe for the intensive classes.
For sure.
It was wild. Like into our kids' school starting, we did it.
Yeah.
It really burned us out. That's all.
I do think there was a sense of pressure to learn it very fast because, like you said, with the kids going to school, doctor's appointments, like we're kind of on our own here, and we didn't really have anyone to translate for us. So we had to learn fast so we could communicate. Because we've had multiple problems in the school, and we're kind of doing it on our own. And you're trying to use your phone to translate, but you almost can't voice your emotions. Like you can be very blunt and just be like I don't like it or I'm not happy, but you can't like actually physically, like not physically, but like really voice your opinion.
You can't express it as well as we can in English.
Yeah, it's when in the beginning it's very hard to express your feelings.
Yeah.
So even now it's hard.
Yeah. So, but that would be kind of our thing is do it for maybe 6 weeks, A1, maybe even into A2 a little bit. I do recommend switching to like a 3 day a week thing at that point. We personally got burnt out because I think we did it 10 weeks now that I'm thinking about it. We did until middle of September.
Yeah.
And so, I actually stopped at A2. I probably can understand at a B1 level, but I definitely cannot speak anywhere close to a B1 level. Where Aubrey, I think, can probably understand at a B2 level, but she's probably speaking at a B1 level. But I'll let her kind of touch on that a little bit more.
Yeah, so after Michael stopped, I actually switched over a language school, and not because I didn't like the other program, it was just because the other school had a set time every single day, and with 4 kids, I needed a set schedule when I did go to
start school.
Because when they started school, I only had a certain time frame. It was probably 2.5 hours to get from one place to the other. So I switched over a school and I went into B1, but I wasn't quite ready at that point. My understanding, I was ready, but my speaking was awful. I sounded like a child. It was so bad. So I went into this class and it was strictly Spanish. There was 0 English, and I would just sit there and I was like, oh my gosh, everyone's talking so fast. Everyone's like communicating with each other. And I just sat there and I was like, wow, I am definitely in a higher level than I should be. But a lot of the class, is very heavily focused on the book. So you go through your lessons plans are book guided. I don't know how to like say that.
Yeah.
Where the other school, it was just what do you want to learn today, or like, hey, we're gonna go on this topic, and then we'll like go from there.
Yeah.
It like
I
like
think they'd give you a worksheet.
Yeah.
They'd give you a base for the day, and after like the first half of the class, then you'd branch out into where you want to go with it.
Yeah. So like they'll just kind of like push you where the other class, it was very intensively on the book, and you had to go in order from the book, and you test at the end like through the book.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of audio tapes, and I struggled so hard because you'd listen to the audio tapes. I mean, you know, like no pictures, nothing, and then be like, okay, what did they say? And I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they just said to me, and so I would get so like mentally drained after the class that I would come home and just be like, oh my gosh, like that was way too hard. So I ended up dropping probably after 3-4 weeks.
Probably 1 month.
Yeah, it took about a month because you pay for it by the month. And I was done for a little bit, and I really focused on talking to parents from the schools. And I actually think that is what helped me really branch out, because they do. Everyone there, they're so kind.
Yep.
They help you. And I mean, my verbs and trying to conjugate them to past tense is terrible. But they help you, so you'll say a sentence and they'll be like, oh no, don't use that word, use this word. And they kind of guide you. They don't laugh at you. I mean, they're really, really helpful.
Very patient.
Very patient.
They're way more patient than I think I would be.
Yeah. So I think that's what really helped after going to that class. And now I'm back into a 2-day languages again. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, and I think at your pace that you're at, you'll probably test out a B1 in like maybe 2 more months, because it's only twice a week, right?
Yeah.
So it's obviously a longer process, but I really have like one last tip to kind of wrap this up. The way I literally get by, which Aubrey probably understands 90% of what people say. I'm probably at like 60 to 65%. And the only way I can even make this happen is because of Anki, right? So Anki is this app. I don't know if we've mentioned it before.
Amazing.
It's basically like a flashcard app. And if you know the word, you hit like good, it'll show you like a day later. If you get it right again, you hit good again, it'll show you like a week later. You hit good again like a week later where it pops up, it'll show you like a month later. It goes on with like 2 years later. It's basically spaced repetition. We actually did it for like one of our software engineering classes that we were doing, and it helped us tremendously with it.
Great.
And so I don't know why more people don't talk about it, but purely because of vocab is the way I actually almost understand everyone. And the way I speak is literally just English straight down the line, and I throw the vocab words in there, right? Like right down the line.
And he always misses like the little articles. Like he never puts like to or L or anything. He just is like verb,
straight down the line.
Yeah.
And they understand. I'm not saying it's perfect, right? But I can get a lot of points across purely because my vocab and Anki has been saving me.
Yeah.
Where she conjugates everything. She uses past tense, indefinito, like all this type of stuff. I don't mess with that stuff, right? So that's just our biggest type of tip. Anki, especially like when you're in the classes and everything, it will help you memorize so much more. I cannot stress that enough.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have said that at the beginning of the video.
But our kids,
but
our kids used Anki, and then for Anki, I just want to add something for this as well.
Yeah.
So
the decks.
So on Anki, you can put as many decks as you want. It's really cool. So I have like past tense, I have phrases, I have beginner Spanish, I have colors, like all of these different phrases. So you don't just have one giant deck of thousands of words. You can choose to be like, okay, I really want to learn this past tense today, or I want to learn how to say like the future, and you just click on that, and then you type in, but you click on like the frequency, so you can choose like, I want only 20 cards to show today, or I want 100 cards to show. And so from there, like, it's really cool because you can have it spaced out and not be so overwhelmed with all of this vocab and like just thrown into one thing. Because like at first I did throw it all together, and I was like, oh no, this is not going to work for me.
And that's actually my issue right now is I have this thing of like 1,200
it's too much.
thing, but I only have one deck. And so if I want to focus on my, for example, like what happened this morning, like a barely past tense type of phrase, there's no way I can scroll through those 1,000 to find it, right? So if I want to say like phrases like creo que sí, like I think so, right? Very popular phrase here. I literally can't even find the phrases to practice. So
Yeah.
that I do need to go sort through mine actually. The way she did it is the better way. But yeah, like I said, maybe we should have said Anki at the beginning of this, but hopefully
Yeah.
people at the end see
It'll
this
help you a lot.
massive difference
For
sure.
anything.
Any adult trying to learn anything, language, like school again, university, anything, Anki is the way to go without a doubt. But yeah, other than that, I think that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Our span, I do believe within the next 6 months, Aubrey will probably be a pretty solid B2. I might get to a B1 in the next year or so, but I'm definitely progressing at a much slower rate than Aubrey. Yeah. So, but other than that, I hope that this video helps you guys. If you guys have any questions, any other videos you guys want to see in the future, please comment below, and we'll see you guys next week.
Adios.
Adios.